How's it going, everybody? Nathaniel from RCInsight here, and today I'm reviewing LEGO Ideas Set 21326. This is Disney's Winnie the Pooh. This is an absolutely fantastic 18 plus LEGO set that has 1,265 pieces, 5 custom minifigures, and retails for $100 in the United States. I believe $140 in Canada. There are so many great things to say about this set. I will be singing its praises throughout this video, and we should start with that right now by jumping into it and taking a look at the minifigures. And what better minifigure to start off with than Pooh Bear himself? Now, obviously, all the minifigures in this set are custom, and I really like this Winnie the Pooh minifigure. Legs are nothing special, but he does have this really nice Winnie the Pooh torso print here with that red shirt. And I think this is the first time I've ever seen dual molded arms like this. They may have been in a select few other sets, but this is the first time I recall seeing it, and I think that is awesome. I love that we have dual molded arms on a torso where the arm mold is a different color than the torso mold. That's really neat. I love to see that. And then it's just one headpiece here that pops off. And again, LEGO was already doing a lot of these custom headpieces with the upcoming video sets, but obviously this is a fantastic head mold, and I really like the way this minifigure looks. Up next, we have Piglet, and he is carrying Pooh's little balloon there. To take that off, this is a little bit more of a straightforward minifigure. He has the red scarf on here and a pretty basic torso print with, it's a very Piglet torso print. I say it's basic, but it's very accurate, right? Just with that pinky purple and the stripes there. He does have slightly different colored arms than the torso, which is nice, and the hand color here might be a set exclusive in that light pink, probably is. And again, we have another exclusive head mold here, which the ears on this look so great. The face looks so great. Again, it pops off and on just like you would expect it would. Really nice head mold again. That's the standout for Piglet here, and he does have the small legs so that he's shorter than everyone else. Up next, we have Tigger, and he's the only minifigure in this set that has both a printed torso and printed leg pieces, and you'll notice that it's very consistent all the way through with the printed legs. I like that, the orange with the little black, and then obviously same thing up through his torso here, as well as it continuing on the arms and this tail piece. It would be nice if the tail piece could move. That's the one little downside. It can kind of move a little bit, but it still looks fantastic in my opinion. And then also, again, another really nice headpiece here. Probably my favorite one. I just love Tigger so much. Really cool head mold here. The way it's shaped and the way it leans forward. This is just great. Everything about this set is great. I love it, if you can't already tell. Really like this minifigure. Then we have a Rabbit here. This is probably the least interesting minifigure in this set for me, partially because I kind of forgot Rabbit even existed, so I think there's less of a nostalgia factor here. But the legs are just that light blue color, and then the arms and the torso here are all the same color print as well, and he's just got the rabbit, the white stomach there, and a little bushy tail at the back. Not an actual tail, it's just a printed on, which I think is a bit of a missed opportunity. They could have definitely used a little tail piece at the back instead of just having it printed on the torso. And then the head mold here looks really good, but again, just not as big a fan of this minifigure. Still very accurate to the book, but just not my favorite edition. And then lastly, we have Eeyore. I don't know if he's exactly a minifigure because he's just one piece here, but nonetheless, he looks great. This is a fantastic mold. My favorite mold of the set. It's adorable. Eeyore has long been my favorite, and this is brilliant, especially having the nice little pink bow tie there on his tail. Everything about this looks great. The ears drooping down, the sad-faced expression. I love this minifigure so much, if you can call it that. Fantastic addition to this set. This set also comes with a very small book, which I think is great homage to the actual book itself. It would be really nice if this was all printed pieces in here, especially the 1x2 tile in the middle. But yes, there is a book in this set. And then moving on to the builds, we have this one small side build here that is the 100-acre wood sign. And again, more stickered pieces, though the honey jar is printed. I love these honey jars. This is a cute little build. I think it looks great, but also very simple and effective for what they're going for. So moving on to the main build now, I don't even know where to start with this. It is just so fantastic looking. I guess the natural starting place is with the tree. It is probably the prominent feature here, and I absolutely love the way they did these leaves. They're all on ball bearing pieces, so they can all kind of move very easily, which is fantastic. Then furthermore, they're on little connectors as well, so there's a lot of flexibility with, like, it can fold in, it can fold out. A lot of flexibility here with how you display your canopy, which is great, and an excellent usage of that coral piece in green for the leaves here, and then the small leaf pieces on top of that. This is probably the best leaf design I have seen LEGO come up with for a tree yet. I think it looks amazing and is way less tedious and way more fun to put together. So all around, I think just a wonderful job with how they did that on this set. You'll notice there are 2 bees' nests hanging in the tree for Pooh to try and get honey from. The first one is up here at the top, and then the second one is a little closer to his house, hiding down a little bit lower there. And both of them are obviously hanging, and they have this little mill of bees that can spin around like so, and those are printed rounded 1x1 tile pieces with a little bee printed on them. Really nice addition. I really like that a lot, and I wish we had more printed pieces like that in this set. So if we shift our focus down here to the entrance of the build, there's some really, really nice detailing around here. I love these 2 little mushrooms here on the right-hand side. These green boulders by the bottom of the house, or boulders, mounds, whatever. They look fantastic. And we have a log and a campfire here for them to sit on, as well as some honey jars. So really like the detailing, and a nice little path leading up to the door in here, which does, of course, open inward. And I can just, I open it through the inside like this, opens up, and then closes back again. And there's a nice knocker on the top of it here, and everything about the door I really, really like. Also really like having these little green leaves also on the outsides of the boulders to kind of give it that overgrown feeling. I really, really like the way the entrance here presents itself. And on that note, I love the way the tree is formed here. If I zoom out a little bit for you, the colors that they picked for the tree and the way they've formed it through the landscaping and up and over the doorway, and just the size of the tree, and just the way it all fits. Just the whole way the tree is tapered, the way it hangs over the door, the color and piece usage here is just so fantastic and on point. I absolutely adore it. So moving on to the house and the interior now. First, as you guys I'm sure know, this does fold to close like so, and then obviously open back up. We'll focus on the exterior of the house real quick. I love these windows, and particularly kind of like the red shaders by the outside of the windows, and then the nice flower pots that they have around the bottom of the windows there. I think that looks great. But in particular, what I like about this is the way they've done the roof, the way they've added the little green leaves again onto the roof. I think the chimney here looks great. It's a great use, particularly of this what I want to call ice cream cone piece. I'm sure there's another name for it, but a great usage of pieces for the chimney. I think it looks fantastic. But the way that they have staggered the slanted 1x1 and 1x2 tiles here creates just a really, really cool effect. I love what they've done with the roof and also the varying color tiles and all that. I think the roof here looks fantastic, and that is definitely a highlight of the exterior build. I mean, the tree and the roof here are the 2 standout parts of the exterior of this build. So as we shift to the interior, I apologize, it is a little bit dark. As I already showed you, the door does swing back and in. In the front hallway here, we actually do have the little mirror from the movie, and it does have an actual reflective sticker on it, as well as a little umbrella holder there, which is nice, and then a little table here for some teapots and a cup, which I think is also really good. But sparse details in the hallway there because there's not a whole lot of room. And there's not a whole lot of room in this interior at all, and that is one little downfall to this. I think it could have benefited from a slightly larger kind of inside area for some more detailing, though they do pack a ton of detailing into the limited space that they have. The tree really is the centerpiece of this build and takes up the bulk of the pieces. You'll notice the roofs here are just connected to get the slant on these connector pieces, which I think, again, slanted roofs always look good. Really like how they've done that here. And along the top here, you'll notice there's some honey jars, as well as that really nice printed honey piece, and these other honey jars are just brown headpieces with 1x1 rounded tiles. Then we also have Pooh sticks and a heart and some other details kind of up all on the top here, which is really nice. Moving down to the ground floor, though, is where the really good stuff is here in terms of interior design. We have this chair here that is on a swivel. Really nice job with that, as well as the table and nice blinds on both sides around the windows with those blue blinds. And you'll notice down on the right here we have what is like a fireplace or a furnace that goes up to the chimney. Pretty sure it's supposed to be the fireplace. Again, really love that. Nice job here on the other side with the little bedside table and the candle. The way they did the detailing on the bed here is great. I love it. I think it looks really, really good. They crammed a bed into a very small space and also got the bed frame at the front and the back there to fit really, really well. And so again, I love the way that looks. Just flipping it up for a second here so you can get a better look at the interior. Really nice use of these white rods there for the curtains as well. There is another stickered piece here on the left that is hiding behind the chair, and also a little, what I think is supposed to be a grandfather clock here with the little dangling thing underneath it. So all in all, really, really nicely detailed interior for the limited space they have. The last thing that's worth pointing out here is that there is just this one connector piece at the bottom, and so it just comes together and it clips on, and that's how it stays locked in like this, which I think is a really nice design. So really quickly here, I'll just give you my thoughts on the instruction book and the box, and then we will move on to my final thoughts for this set. So taking a look at the instruction book here, to me this is actually one of the highlights of the set. The stylization here, the homage it pays to the past, to the original Winnie the Pooh, is just fantastic. I love the characters walking across the front of the book. I love that it's actually not the set itself. It feels like it's the old Winnie the Pooh story, and I have one of those stories, and so I love the way that it presents itself. Opening up to the inside here, there's a map of the 100-acre wood, as well as some illustrations and a whole lot of details here alongside the illustrations. I think it's absolutely just fantastic. Fantastic the way this is done. Lots of reading and info about the set, the creators, the history of Winnie the Pooh, all that stuff. Really great stuff in here. The design team, or the ideas design team, and then the Lego design team. Yeah, really, really great job with this, and always love getting that teal brick separator as well. Then you'll see it is 7 bags here, and if I flip on to the back, we just get some info about Lego Ideas sets, and some of the other new Lego Ideas sets, 2 of which I'm planning on getting with the Medieval Blacksmith and the Grand Piano. And then, again, I love the back of the book here with, again, making it feel like it is an actual Winnie the Pooh book as opposed to an instruction book. It's just so, so well done. I cannot sing Lego's praises enough on this one. Fantastic decision. As for the box, it is that new 18+ box style that we are starting to get used to, where the fact that it's an ideas set actually takes a backseat. You'll see the ideas is just down there in the right corner, and again, just under the Winnie the Pooh. But what takes the front and center here is the set itself, sitting on a black background, which makes it really pop. You do still have the Lego logo down there on the bottom left, and the set name is really what takes the center, that it's Disney's Winnie the Pooh. I think that's great. And I do love the little bits of sketching that there are on the box print here with the fence going through the background. I think that's just a great touch. And other than that, it is a pretty standard, new 18+ block style with the Lego bricks and stuff across the bottom. But yeah, I really like the way this pops on the box. I think it's a fantastic looking box and feels very adult and professional. Along the top here, you do see the minifigures, and again, the fact that it's a Lego Ideas set name. And if you flip around to the back, again, keeping consistent with that dark theme so that the builds really pop off, we have a photo of the inside of the structure, and then some more detailed photos of the inside in action. And then lastly, we have the dimensions of the set down there in a little drawing and ideas info. So overall, really like the box, but the instruction book is the highlight for this one for me. So overall, guys, as is very clear, I absolutely adore this set. As I said at the beginning, I think this is probably my favorite Lego set of 2021 so far. As soon as I saw the official images, I was floored. I knew this would be amazing, and it just is. It is fantastic in every way. Lego knocked it out of the park. You know, small complaints about like minifigure selection and whatnot pale in comparison because they're still all custom molded minifigures. They still look great and story accurate. And additions like what they did with the instruction book to create that gorgeous, gorgeous instruction book. I mean, that to me, those are the little details here that were going above and beyond, and is why Lego just absolutely nailed it with this set. I love it so much. I've explained pretty much why I think when I was going over the details, the way the tree looks, the way the leaves are done, the roof, the interior, all that stuff. Everything in this set complements everything else, and it has this really polished, sleek, beautiful look. Doesn't feel like too much is going on. It doesn't feel like not enough is going on. There's just the perfect balance in everything here. You know, small nitpicks again about maybe the house size being a little bit bigger. Yeah, it would be nice, but what we have here is still so great. I think it's very, very hard for me to complain. And so a shout out has to go to both the original creator of this set for even coming up with this brilliant idea, and also the Lego team for refining it into this fantastic product. In fact, you know what? I'm just going to say this is far and away my favorite set of 2021, and I don't think it will be beat. And if it does, man, that is good on Lego. If you guys don't have this set, it comes available April 1st, so go get it because it is just the best thing ever. If you do not have this in your collection, I don't know what you're doing. If you don't love Disney and Winnie the Pooh, I don't know what you're doing. Maybe unsubscribe from my channel. Don't actually do that. I like your subscriptions. Please don't do that. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. If you've watched this far, then you should probably stay subscribed. And if you're not already, do subscribe. But yes, brilliant set. Absolutely must have, in my opinion. This is like one of the pinnacle Lego pieces, and just it looks so good. No matter how you display it, no matter what you do with it. I can't say how much I would recommend going out and buying this for a really good price too at $100. There's no reason to avoid it. So that is my review, guys, for the LEGO Ideas Winnie the Pooh set. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, click the like button down below. And as I already said, if you're watching this far, you should be subscribed, because what are you doing if you're not? So subscribe for more content like this, LEGO reviews, news, videos, speed builds, all that sort of stuff is all on my channel. And if you subscribe, you'll be notified as soon as those videos come out. So like, why would you not do that? Anyway, that's my review, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.